Yesterday, I took my kids to go see the Endeavour exhibit, the space shuttle, at the Science Center. And last night, my oldest daughter asked me about the Challenger and whether I remembered anything about it. And I told her that I remembered being a little girl, about 6 years old, and being in school and having the teacher come in and tell us what had happened and that the people had died. And we went outside and flew the flag at half-mast for everyone. And then today, we were told to fly the flag at half-mast for some deaths of some little kids. And right now, it's really hard, particularly for those involved. And I wanted to tell the families, the friends and the parents and the students that we're praying for you, and that many, many people are praying for you and are feeling your pain, your hurt and sadness right now. And any way that we can help and comfort during this time, we want to do so. And we'll continue to keep everyone in our prayers. The first thing that many of us feel when we see this is sort of this sense that the world's gone mad. And in the last couple weeks alone, there's been so many different shootings, public shootings, stories of parents and grandparents that have killed themselves and their children and grandchildren over family disputes and financial problems and hurt that they've allowed to fester in their lives. And teenagers killing themselves because of the unkind words of others, or shame and guilt over their own mistakes. And the nurse in England. And I don't know what this shooter has been through. I don't know what kind of pain has been festering in his heart and in his mind, or if he's just given himself over to evil. But I do know that there's enough instances that are going on where people are hurting. So many people are hurting. We're in pain and we don't know what to do with that pain. And for some people, they allow it to grow into something that becomes an external over-aggression, and other people do it in internal self-harming ways, or in ways that are covert, and rather than outwardly hurting others, we neglect those around us, or we're cold or shut down or indifferent, or silently aggressive and violent through our lack of love and understanding and reaching out. And a lot of people talk about this pay it forward concept, where we do something nice for someone else and that person continues it, and we start a chain of kindness, which is a really nice idea, and it's really nice when we do that for one another. But we're all hurting so much that sometimes it doesn't go far enough, and many times people are willing to do kind things for those they respect, or someone who they see as being an equal. It's harder to do nice things for our enemies, or for those we don't like or care for, or when we don't feel like it. And today when you're telling your family how much you love them and appreciate them, I would challenge everyone to take the time to say they're sorry. Because admitting how we've hurt other people is many times much, much harder than simply doing a kind thing. It's having an awareness of where we've allowed the pain in our hearts to become an outward pain for someone else. And that's a chain that if we start learning how to break, can really affect everyone. And there will always be some evil people doing evil things. But right now, if we all start having an awareness of where we need to be more compassionate and merciful with ourselves, with other people, and recognize that we're not that different, that maybe where someone took this so far as to physically harm others, in our own lives we may be verbally violent. We may say judgmental things about our coworkers, what other people are wearing, the choices that they're making, how we're better than them because we don't make the same choices as them, when really we all have things to say we're sorry for. We're all hurting each other. And if we learn to stop that pain in ourselves and others before it gets to that point of festering, that it can become very sick and dangerous, then maybe at least some of the evils that are being committed will be thwarted, will be nipped in the bud. So today, December 14th, 2012, let that be the day that you decide to change and to really and truly notice where we're hurting ourselves and we're hurting other people, and have a sadness and a sorrow for that, and transform it into a joy and a mercy and a compassion for ourselves and everyone else, and share it with everyone you know. And again, to the families that are hurting, please be comforted in God and in those around you. And I'm very, very sorry.